Hey, what's up? It's Axel Gear. So I know I have a bad tendency to adopt little tiny pet projects in between work and my non doing things time. And adopting a lot of little projects tends to cause me to not finish any of them. Barely started, rarely finished. And that's my YouTube channel has suffered for that. I've got a lot of things that I want to do, and that sounds great on paper, but then you realize that when I'm the only one doing things, that I start doing a lot of things, I don't finish anything. I've got another thing that I want to try to do, and I don't know what it is that. DC Zombie. Okay. This is to get me a kick in the pants to do it. I'm properly motivated to make a thing happen, and if I can get the ball rolling on such a thing, the notion that I would then need to keep that ball rolling in order to make the project happen, or rather that the act of being passionate about the project will keep the ball rolling without my direct forcing it. You know, psychology. And let me just cut right to it. I've started, well, I've been interested in speedrunning now for many years. And recently, in the last couple of years, I've actually attempted speedrunning WWF No Mercy on the N64. And my efforts to capture that footage have been broken, to say the least. But it's a work in progress, and it's coming along. There's another game that I've been interested in speedrunning, and I am going to undertake that starting with this video. I want to learn to speedrun the Saints Row games, all of them. Probably emphasis on the first couple of them, but heck, why not? Let's do them all. And it's because I don't hate myself enough. Now, I have not played the Saints Row games in years, much less the very first one. It's probably been over a decade. But I remember that I loved it, and I still look back fondly on it, but I have not looked into the game at all as a speedrun goes. I have not done any research into how such a speedrun would even be done. I've not really done any work into it yet. That's the other part of what I'm doing with this. I want to document what it would be like for a complete, I would call myself a complete noob when it comes to speedrunning, specifically this game. I've been watching speedrunners for years and of various games. I think that I could learn just from trial and error and brute force. I could learn the most of the basics of a speedrun for instance, the first Saints Row. I want to do that. I want to put it all together, see what I've learned from it, and then compare that once I've got what I think I can get. I'll compare it to what is known about the speedrun for the game, what strategies currently exist for people that currently run it, and join in the community, and hopefully not be lambasted by the community in the process before I get that far. I think that there's a good chance I could find something perhaps unique. I want to bring a pair of fresh eyes to it from somebody that isn't already starting off with what is currently known. I'm starting into it fresh. Maybe I'll come into it with a different perspective and find something that I'm not going to say that I'm going to find the new golden strategy. That's not my goal here, because that's, for one, that's never going to happen. And I'm not expecting to suddenly find the way to do the next world record. I hope to just find something along the way, something that either hasn't been touched on, hasn't been utilized. Who knows? I might just come at this from a way that other speedrunners haven't before, and maybe something can come out of it. Heck, the worst thing that can come out of it is that I've found a new way that somebody can learn to do a speedrun, if nothing else. I think this would be a fun little challenge, and the biggest challenge about this is because I remember nothing about the game. I remember some story and some lore. That's it. I remember that there is a respect system in the game by which you would earn up the ability or permission to do the missions in the game, and you had to earn that up by doing side quest things, or certain other little objectives within the game, like bonus points for every headshot you get, or some shit like that. I think this could be fun, and I want to try it. I've been motivated. I've been interested in doing a speed run of Saints Row for quite a long time now, but I hadn't been properly motivated, and nothing in particular motivated me to do this. I don't think. I just the creative juices are now flowing. The inspiration is now there, and if I don't act on this now, I might not ever do it. And we've seen how that works with my YouTube channel thus far. Hopefully, I can see this one through, unlike I have done everything else on my channel. The only thing I've actually ever finished on my channel was the original Sonic trilogy. Yay me. I didn't even do Sonic Mania like I was saying I was going to do. I just haven't. I hope this works. I hope this works, and I hope that maybe somebody takes notice. I hope that maybe some people will come along and follow on this journey with me. And don't beat on me too hard for not quite getting what it is I'm supposed to be doing. I am teaching myself after all, and then I'll go and look at the strategies later. I'll go and find out what it is that I ultimately should be doing after I've learned what I can on my own. See you at the finish line.